Hello, what's up, everybody? This is Gigi from Georgia with another episode of In the Know. I'm going to have a guest tonight, and her name is Arlene Brown. She is affiliated, the founder of the arlene-brown-mitchell TV network, and she'll be on shortly to share some In the Know with us. And I'm going to let you sit back and listen to this sound right now playing in your ear. This nice track it's called Dead Leg, and it's by VITALMC. So enjoy. I'll be back.
Sighting out a minor massacre on Valentine's passionately. Cause so team of gases crimes along the line of bordering an obsession like Calvin Klein. So bring the yellow tape. Watch as the clock ticks and seeps into your system like a toxic. Shower took in Auschwitz, nauseous. Drove into your vomit from ripping with the triple summer cycle right down to your dead leg. Can't miss a point blank. You can slip in to meet you off the plank. Homie looking cross-eyed. Homie caught in the crossfire. Separating sinners from the saints. Then hit them with the sad line like a phenomenon. Like a Mac Dog, could your rhyme shoot blanks? If only rappers killing it, we retaliation imminent. Think they know what it is, but they goddamn ain't. Y'all play spin the bottle, we slipping the bottle in. Flesh wounds are foreplay, flesh food for din-din. Hello children, why don't you come in? Shit is helter-skelter like duck down in man's hand. Who knows what his hands think could be a tragic story? Maybe a spoiled shit who just thinks life is boring. Or a religious nut who's sick of these kids roaring. While Uncle Chester's having his way with young glory. Righteous murder in some cases could be rewarded. Golden calf prayers, flesh tears at ceremonies. Candle keeps burning while screams reaching nobody. Tracheotomies with mics is my hobby. A doctorate in dismemberment with a bit of perfectionist. And the OCD has been cleaning up everything. No trace of visitation, victims never located. Just another cold case on the hand of these dedicated in a dead leg. Can't miss the point blank. You just slip in to meet you off the plank. Homie looking cross-eyed. Homie caught in the crossfire. Separating sinners from the saints. Then hit them with the sad line like a phenomenon. Like a Mac Dog, could your rhyme shoot blanks? If only rappers killing it, we retaliation imminent. Think they know what it is when they goddamn hate.
Gather around, the sacrifice begins. The remains of old bones still hang in the wind. Where crucified men have crows picking their skin, and women are abducted and forced to grave dead. Children are chopped and sold on the black market, or traded for spices and pounds of copper. With a sword of oblivion, the lines of the vultures, and the sounds of hook patterns of the Mithridan hostages. Blood flows through the mountains and valleys, tainting every stream and river that it encounters. Lost souls afraid of the black day. Burned villages await for the black plague. Pale soldiers impaled by their torsos, swept from existence by unexplained forces. God's hands are never to be spoken of or suffer the consequence of three headless horsemen.
Okay, well, that was a short track, but I hope everybody's having a great time today. This is Gigi from Georgia, and this episode number 2 is In the Know on Spreaker.com. And one of the most beautifulest people in the world that I know has called in to the show tonight. Her name is Miss Arlene Brown of the Arlene-Brown-Mitchell TV network. Hi, sis. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing fine. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm just trying to get to know the lingo a little bit. I don't know that much about hip-hop music and everything, since I listen to a lot of jazz and blues and R&B, and now I'm in a position to play some hip-hop music for some independent artists. So I created a show called In the Know, and of course yours truly will be there with you as much as possible when you are able to come on to let us know what's going on in the know.
Of course.
So what?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, sis, though. Hip-hop is definitely a genre of music that is really, really, really getting up there. I mean, not that it wasn't already high, because it was, but with all the others coming out now, you have so many different types of hip.
Yeah.
So that right there, I like that. I always like when you can have a multiple of things, although it's the same thing, but it's different with each one. Oh, it's like that with hip hop. Like a lot of different artists are doing it, but they're doing it in their own way now.
Exactly. And I like it. I don't like the nastiness of it, some of it, but the straight out hip hop sounds where they're talking about giving a story and everything. I love it because I found myself moving across the dance floor myself. So I know.
I dance on the beat, but more so, like you said, when you're telling us that, because a lot of things need to be said, and what better way through hip hop?
Exactly.
As in other genres of music, what better way than to get it through than good words, saying what's real and saying what's going on. Maybe informing people of change that they can do, or maybe even where this came from.
I know.
So I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. And I've been listening, I have some, I like Tupac. I'm sorry, I like Tupac, and I like, Tupac.
Oh, me too.
Ice Cube, Ice-T, all the other ones, and the one that licks his lips all the time. Who is that? What is it? LL Cool J. Yeah, he's always licking his lips.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I not to knock all of them, and they're all, but others too. Like, I like Biggie Smalls, of course.
Oh yeah.
And I like Ludacris.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a favorite.
I know.
Artists that I listen to. I've listened to like back in the day and coming up and stuff like that, and then I still love them.
Yeah. I really like them, but it's something going on with your mic a little bit. It's kind of bouncing a little bit. I hear every word, every other word. Here we go. Okay.
Can you hear me clear now?
Yeah. That's a whole lot better. Thank you. That's a whole lot better.
Okay, I had to put, the little foam that goes over the mic. I put that on there.
Okay. Yeah, that's a whole lot better because it's kind of bouncing back a little bit. But
okay.
That's great. Yeah, I know you said you like Tupac and Biggie Smalls. I like those two. I like them too. And my girl MC Light. That's my girl right there, MC Light. I like her.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but you don't hear.
Yes, definitely. And Queen Latifah.
Yeah, you don't hear. You don't. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, there's so many female artists that really, when I was coming up, really got into, because they actually had something to, as the Lady of Rage. Probably not. If you say you didn't listen to that type of music, you did, because when you're raising kids, of course, you get into the type of things that they get into. And even before that, I had friends when I was growing up listening to, different hip-hop artists and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you just spoke of MC Light.
Yeah.
Rage. Yeah, the Lady of Rage was one that she was kind of Afrocentric. She did a song called Afro Pups. I'm going to play it for you one day. We're just talking regular.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I think you will really like her.
Okay, yeah.
Just them and a whole bunch of,
Well, I would love to listen to it. You can play it in the No Show the next time you come on. We can do that. And the Brat, I like the Brat also because she was spectacular. She was
you kidding?
Yeah.
I was just
I listen to the Brat. I listen.
I was listening to it 2 days ago.
Yeah, the Brat. Yeah. And the other one, I can't think of her name. I gotta learn how to stop saying too. I gotta either eat me some candy or something. It's one of those.
It happens.
It's one of.
Let me see. One
See, you got it too.
Elliott. Yeah. One of my Missy Elliott. She really paved like a way so far as female rap, and when it comes to her style of rapping, she has her own style. Not that they all don't, because actually, to tell you the truth, they all did told message, you know, in different ways, through the hip hop, through the music, through the dances and stuff, that the videos that they, you know, have done. So, and they tried to express different things that were going on, and then some was they wanted to make people smile, people happy, which I also love. In you know, in doing the videos and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And some is just make you get other things, for like a Lady of Rage, or with like MC Light, where they're telling a direct thing, or Queen Latifah's story.
Yeah.
Like when Queen Latifah, I don't know if you ever heard Unity.
I have.
It's a record. Yeah, and that was together. So it's things like that, you know. Really liked, and they still influence me now. To tell you the absolute.
Yeah, I like them all. And Missy Elliott too. That's my girl. You know, it's just all the old school stuff to me. It's way back, not so long ago, but it's still good because I do my exercise off of it. I meditate off of some of the slower, you know, versions of the hip hop. It's just pretty good. I mean, I really love everything about it. I even listened to your radio show, NGRA, and you have so many different...
Oh, I didn't know. Wow.
Yeah, I turn it on. I listen to it. I'll play a tune or something that's on there, or whatever you have up in your queue. I'll listen to that. And I like, let's see what else I like. I love my Al Green. I love all the independent artists today, too. It's just that the explicit sounds, I'll play them for, you know, my audience, but I'm not into the explicit side, but I'll play them anyway for them because I respect what they do, and to give them a break, you know, as far as supporting them. I'll support anyone. I just don't happen to particularly care for the explicit that much, but I will play and I will listen to it. So I give my...
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. I usually go mute until I finish playing because I pre-listen before, and you know, a lot of people out there in the audience, I'm sure that they like it, and I really love the artist, so I don't really have any qualms. It's just that they're really big, bold, and brazen when they do some of that explicit stuff. I'm like, okay, let me run away from here.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. But sometimes, you know, when you're in the industry, the one thing I have come across with a lot of different artists is that a lot of times it's not them. Sometimes it's just their PR person, you know, telling them you need to do this and you need to do that, you know, to sell more copies of records or you know, something like that, or to stay on the top of things.
Wow.
So not all the time it's the artist's idea to strip down, you know, to almost next to nothing or something like that, or maybe they want to do a record and it may not be, you know, explicit, and they'll think to themselves, well, if there's not two versions, then we can't get both sides of the crowd, you know, the ones that can listen to the clean versions, and then there are the ones that want to hear, you know, the real words. They want to hear the F-bombs, and they want to hear, you know, the F, you know, the
F word
said, you know what I mean. But
yeah,
so it's kind of like that. So they have to make it in more than one version for that simple fact. And then when it comes to being out there and being promoted, sis, sometimes they go through different stages of promotion, so far as I know. They go through different stages of a promotion, So you may see them on one show and they're like calm, and then you see them somewhere else and they're like half whatever, this showing or that showing and stuff. But it doesn't take away from their talent. That's the one thing I do know.
Right.
It doesn't take away from their talent. So, for instance, like an artist like Foxy Brown, she's extraordinary. To me, her lyrics, the things that she has to say is straight down to earth. Straight down to earth. And sometimes, she comes down to taking off some stuff or whatever, she pop and like that. But that's what's considered entertainment for the most part.
Yeah.
So far as the bad words, if you listen to the clean versions on say like the weekdays and then on the weekends, because that's what I do on the station. I know exactly what you're talking about, because on the weekends I do play explicit lyrics. But and I go, I don't really care for it myself, but I do know that sometimes you get that audience. Sometimes the audience is in the 20 somethings, or you may get somebody 18 or whatever the case may be, and they want to hear like the way the rapper wrote it. They want to hear, that it's it's like when directing a movie, You do this cut, and then you have the actual movie, the finished product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You being a playwright, I know that you write many a scene more than once, and then until you finalize what you want.
I do. Yeah. You're really right. And by you, my dear beautiful sister, I know that you're doing something, you're working on a project, you're going to do a webinar, and you're going to also have your movie out pretty soon, and I'm coming to New York to see it. Intense Fear, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, she's still working on it, but it's going to be there. If you like to be scared, you need to go see this movie. I'm telling you. This is Gigi from Georgia with the other sound.
Did you let them know you actually wrote the script for the movie?
I did that for you. Just you.
You wrote the script. You need to tell your audience that. And you need to tell your audience that you are going to be at the webinar giving information for writers who want to learn about writing and rewriting and getting the script and things out, or the screenplays and stuff out the way they want to actually do it.
Exactly.
So you're going to be there. I find that big, because I look up to you when it comes to that, because the script that I'm writing now, I got the idea from when you wrote the other script of how to compose it. Because I'm not necessarily a writer, but I was looking at your work and I said, hey, look, let me follow, her format. I think your format is wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Are you kidding me? Your format is wonderful.
Thank you.
So,
you know what though? But it says really, it's about what you're seeing in your head. It's like if you want to go zoom out, but zoom out, pan in, cut to, dolly back. All of those phrases. I noticed that a lot of producers are not using them, and a lot of directors get off the chain because the camera directions are there. They don't want you to put them there, a lot of times. And I'm like, well, how are you going to understand what I'm writing if you don't have the camera directions in there? It's not that deep.
Right.
But you have to put your interiors and your exteriors, and you got to give a description about what you're writing. Your dialogue has to be this way, and it's what's coming from you. Because all dialogue comes from me. I don't have assistants to help me. It just comes from my head. So, I can't wait to see what you're writing too, so it can come up on the silver screen. And it's hard work, but it's really worth it, because you direct also. I know you said you just finished doing a commercial, and you're doing a documentary, and you're doing so many other wonderful things up there. And this lady's always on the move, y'all. I know I don't have many followers yet, but y'all come on over this side now, because I've learned some new words. This is the new me.
I think that you do so great to me, and I'm hoping you get all the followers, but I think I'm going to advertise this on the radio station. Right now we have a little over 5,000 listeners, so I'm going to introduce our audience to you and let them know this wonderful lady who is struggling to get words to say.
This is my silly.
Because I always like real. You know me. I always like real. And I like when a person is learning, and even if you're making mistakes, at least it's real. It's not something that is coming off of the page and you're just trying to be perfect and all of that. There's no time for all of that anymore.
No.
It's time to have some fun and some laughter.
That's
and a
right.
little lightheartedness. Yeah, a little lightheartedness. And you provide that for your listeners.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to come on here, because I was like, I love talking to her.
It is,
I love talking to her.
It is I in the flesh, ladies and gentlemen, and I do have another side to me. I do like to come and roar like the riverboat queen sometimes. So, this is my fun show. In the know.
To the audience, they're like, what?
Yeah, they're going to say, she's off the chain.
Oh, my goodness.
You guys call in and let's talk.
About me.
In the know. This is In the Know. This is episode number 2, and this is my sister in Christ on here, and we're having a ball, y'all. So come on, send me some music if you want me to play it.
We are.
I'll download it and I'll bring it up to the console, and I'll play it for you. And you might hear me in any other voice other than this one, because this is my out bag, you guys, and I've learned 2 words: grind and spitting. I've learned those 2 words.
No, you didn't. Okay, you're on your way. You're on your way. I give you that.
Okay.
And you know what? I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Since you were talking about people bringing their music on, since there are a lot of artists on the station that I'm running, like that, what do you think if I ask them about having their records played on your station?
That's great.
You could interview the artists, and they can have their, okay, all right then, so I'm going to do that, because I have a lot of artists on my list, and a lot of new artists, and you really don't mind. Some of them are New York, and some are out.
Yeah, no.
That's the truth.
I don't mind at all.
But they'll be willing to do it.
They can send it to my email address, and I'll download it and save it to my music file, and I'll pull it up and play it, because I'm also with Real Independent Media with what's his name, Kenneth Fuller, and then of course Franz Ates, who is the CEO of Metal Music Records. So we play a lot of the artist independent music from Franz's side also. But this is my personal show, In the Know, where I can really get jiggy with it, if that's still in the word process. And I'd like to.
She said jiggy with it.
So I can get out there and let them play them as explicit. It doesn't really matter. I know how to walk away or put my earphones on. But I do believe in supporting all independent artists, no matter what your genre of song or type is, and this, I'm trying to build up my repertoire for myself as well, because I have Giwiz going on LLC, where I'm a director. I used to be a producer, but I decided I wanted to come off of that and just be a director, where I could sit back and give orders, and and then direct people into doing the things that they should be doing when they're acting. So I'm a ghostwriter and all of that, and I love doing what I do. I do ask people. I'm going to set up a fund for the Fuchs. It's called Fuchs, F-U-C-H, corneal dystrophy site one of these days, so people can help to find a research for the cure, because I'm suffering from that eye disease myself, and my sight is diminishing, but I'm doing okay. As long as the dollar store stays open, I can go get another pair of glasses so I can see. and
Right.
bring up my computer. My daughter has fixed it so the words are super huge, so I can see now. And I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm still writing, and I will continue to write. So I want everybody to know that, and also to check out Miss Brown's show. Arlene, you want to give your shout outs? We got what 5 minutes left.
Oh, okay. Well, they can go to the NGRA radio. That's the one I'm assuming you're talking about, NGRA radio?
Yeah.
That is on NGRA radio. Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
It's okay.
easyweb123.com. I was drinking coffee, you know, sis.
I know.
I was clearing my throat, yeah. easyweb123.com. So you can go there and listen to the radio show. I have the Arlene-Brown-Mitchell show, which is airing on cable, actually.
Wow.
To tell you the truth, it's airing on cable, and it'll be on the web.
Oh,
So it's
cool.
replacing Arlene Brown Presents, yeah. Right now there's a web series coming out, and that'll be on the web only, and that's called The Color of Life Now, which I was working on.
Okay, cool.
And that's actually posted, You can see the show that I'm taping today, probably a week or two from now. It's actually a horror, and it'll be on the internet. It's actually a horror short.
Ooh.
And I'm also working on the movie that's about to come out. And that's the new generation. New generation. So that's coming out. So that'll be available on and off. So that's a good thing. You'll be able to get that. And the sites are posted, of course, on all of my sites. You can go to www.arlene-brown-mitchell-network.com, and that will have everything. Everything is there, you know, including all the social sites and stuff like that. Also have another book coming out.
Ooh,
Called
yay.
Make Money. Yeah, I have another book coming out called Make Money Now.
Well, you gotta send it to me.
Right now. As in right now, not waiting. But it's not, you know, multi-level marketing. It's not any of that. That to me is all played out. I don't believe in all of that. But I believe in if you have a couple of dollars and you're trying to make a couple of dollars, there are different things that you can do. So I'm putting all of that in there because I've actually made some money over the course of time.
Good.
We're also, you and I are also doing a funding for Tiandra.
Yeah.
And that'll be up after we get all of that together. So we'll be posting that hopefully on both, on your web, radio show, mine, and then of course with commercials and stuff. I'll make it as a commercial and actually have it on cable. So that's probably going to be pretty big. So that'll be nice. And then of course, you know, I'm still with the Travel Network.
Majestic Rose.
With the Travel Network.
That's right.
Right, sis, right.
That's right.
Majestic Rose, which will be offering discounts, but it'll be in the winter, and then it'll go into the summer. So that won't be open until the winter because I had to stop that project to find some people to help, you know, behind the scenes with taking orders and stuff like that, booking flights and everything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be available. And
that's
then,
good.
of course, we have the TV station. I don't know if you remember that. That's AB Star TV.
I do. We got
so that's up and running, yeah.
All right,
and then there's a film. We actually have a film company put together where the Intense Fear. That movie is coming out through AB Star Films.
Ooh. All right, you guys.
We have a little film thing, that'll be it's solely based in Manhattan.
Yeah.
So that's what that's about right there. Right now, I'm trying to get a building building through HPD so I can make, the building the main spot to house all of the different things that, well, not offices, but the different things we put together. The offices will be in one building.
Right,
right. For all the different projects, yeah. So everything will be there. So
wonderful.
Kind of like that. And then we have the book club,
right,
which is so good. Yeah, the book club, so, and then the blogs and stuff. So we try to help as many entertainers and business professionals and other people with careers and stuff get out there, get seen, get heard, that kind of thing. So all of those things are coming up. But your listeners can actually find everything, like I said, at that one website.
Okay. Well, we're 45 seconds into overtime, and I want to just give out another shout out. This is the other side of Gigi. I always say I have another side of midnight to me, so this is my silly side, and this is my fun